It's time for another video on how to install Linux FAF on Linux. For this video, I'm going with Ubuntu 23.10. I've done very little on it. I've gone with the defaults. Everything I've just installed, dash to panel, remove snapd, and put Flatpak instead, although I won't be using Flatpaks for this. Obviously installed Brave and OBS. Ubuntu restricted extras, removed a couple packages that aren't really of note, LibreOffice, Rhythmbox, Appor, stuff like that. So this should be as box standard as it gets and should be applicable to just about any Linux distribution. I'm not using the Wayland session, and that is what I get served by default on NVIDIA with Ubuntu 23. I think that's the way to go. Wayland isn't quite there for gaming yet, although one can hope, but for now, let's just go with Xorg. So I'm going to start right from the beginning. First thing I need to do is install Steam. I think I can do it from the terminal or Software Center, actually. This one. Let's see what it says. Launcher for the Steam, that sounds about right. This is FlatHub, not what I'm looking for. Maybe this one. Sounds a bit better. Yeah. I think that's the one. It's weird that there's nothing giving it away as the official one, but right, looks like it's good to go. Let's try it out. All right, so I believe since the Steam update with the new UI and everything, we do not need to go. Oh no, it's best to enable Steam Play for all their titles, so let's do that. Let's do the restart. All right, and I think the first things first, we're going to do what I've discovered recently, which is this. I don't know the number by heart, but this app, as it says, is Steam Runtime. So Steam is like, okay, Steam common redistributables. I do not need a start menu shortcuts. Untick that. Don't make that the default, but untick that because you don't want it to just start showing up in your Linux start menu. So let's install. Let's see how that's going. Well, that was really fast. So that's done. Next step, go to our library and install Linux. I do want a start menu shortcut for this, and let's go. So now let's give it a whirl, even though it's probably going to run poorly or not at all. The point of that is to install the required missing Microsoft packages. Steam takes care of that when we run it for the first time. So I Alt F4 and Enter to exit the game. So I think we're done with the Steam side of things for now. I'm just going to go ahead and exit Steam. There is a trick to get Steam to compile local shaders faster. That's not related to this because we're running it with our own version of Wine, but in general for running other games from Steam, pretty sure that this is gonna have the answer. Yeah. There you go. In home. Going on a tangent here, but might as well do this. Dupe. And then directly in here. Steam dev config. I think I can do it with text editor. Yeah. Well. So my CPU has, what is it, 10 threads or something weird? You can check with the system monitor. In resources, yeah, 8, of course. Save that as, yeah, I'll save it, Steam, just installation, and then I'm gonna call it this. There we go. All right. Sorry for the tangent. So here's the thing. Ever since iczero came along, we've had a fantastic Linux install script. It's referenced here right on the wiki. And this is what I recommend anyone who wants to run FAF on Linux use. It takes care of the installation and everything. It's, I'm only just updating versions from time to time. He did all the work. So yeah, credits to iczero. This is absolutely incredible. There's one thing in downloads FAF client. Here you have the release. The latest release is 2023.6.1. That might have changed since then. Over here in our versions file, we're at 2023.5.0, so that's not good. I'll have to just go ahead and change that when I download it. Let's just follow the instructions that they have here. So, very first step, they want us to enable the 32-bit architecture. So let's open up a terminal, Control-Alt-T. Let's do that. Done it. Next, we're going to install the required dependencies. Here we go. We did this part, installing Forge Alliance. So now we'll clone this repository. I'm cloning it into home. This is when terminal opens, the default folder is home. So I'm going to be cloning it into right here. CD, change directory, FAF Linux, tab, it folds out, enter. And now I'm inside this folder. Go into the versions file, and we're gonna update that version number. I just want this part. Actually, I just want the without the V. So right here. The rest is all right. So just try to get the latest version. I've done that. We'll run setup. All right, so let's move on to the next step, which is run. Alright, we're logged in. One of the first things I like to do is just go into settings. For now, just disable notifications. The window a little bit bigger. Set client paths. It says our run file. And then install shortcut. Alright. So now, if we've done everything correctly, yeah, we have FAF launcher showing up. So let's see in what kind of a shape we are for actually running the game. Not sure this is going to run first time, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, so this is the full-screen bug that we've been experiencing. Let's just Alt F4, or alternatively I can just quit out of there. Alright, so yeah, the fix to that, I believe, is to modify the game prefs file. So we're going to do that now. Now we have everything inside the FAF Linux directory. Like we even have the prefix, inside which is drive C, inside which is users, Steam user, and then if we go to local gas-powered game Supreme Commander, and then you have your game pref. So let's open that. One of the first things I want to change is primary adapter. So let's take all this here. Let's go Control H, primary adapter. I think that's the first option, and then there's the second one, this one. Alright, so all this, I'm just going to put this instead. Good. And then in here, options, I want primary adapter windowed. So let's go look for options. Yeah. Right, so that's no good. Windowed. Let's do that. Let's save this. And let's see how we're doing now. There we go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna launch game. Alright, whatever. And while we're in the game, we're going to go to options, we're going to go to video, and here with windowed, let's just try and set the thing to full screen. Now, the thing to note is that windowed runs a lot better, a lot less crashy. You can set a key to maximize your windowed version of the game, but that doesn't work so well, I found. Let's do this now just to show you what I mean. It was on the keyboard, and then customize shortcuts, and then under Windows, I think it's maximize window, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, no, toggle full screen mode. Alt F10, I wonder what that does. Yeah, no, that's just the maximize button, right? So, let's do toggle full screen mode, and I'm gonna set that to, I don't know, Alt F12. Set. So, now it's set, let's try it out. And as you can see, it's not bad. And we could do that every time we launch a game, but we have like a black bar at the bottom. It's not doing the entire screen. We're missing a little bit of space, so that's not the best. Until I figure out how to do that, or how to compile a version of DXVK that is already set to fake full screening the app that it runs. I'm just going to recommend this. Actually setting your resolution. Now do note that this runs a little bit more crashily, so take that into account. Let's do that. Alright. It's not happy, but I think that like next time we run it, it should work. Let's try it out. Yeah, here you go. So yeah, that was how to install FAF and Forge Lance in Linux. Hope you enjoyed.